They met them truly. Politely, they were funny. Did them think they were meeting someone when them met they? They find most baffling still is the fact them imagined they. Humbling. Them who would stay awake as though sleep was the rain that would pass if one waited it out, who would knit scarves of tiny deeds to give to those them deemed worthy, who would always reach for whatever food them shared last. Them was an undiscovered room in an old home today, new but distinctly loving. Them was something they could stare at eye to eye and talk to and hug and laugh with. They found themselves next to each other. They wanted to see where they would go. When them first put their hands on they's face, it wasn't an intimate, but they remember just how warm them felt. Them encased they's skull with loving concrete, them's fingers butterfly wings. Never felt a hand like them's, unique as a snowflake in Death Valley, every groove and notch they memorize. They'd squeeze it gently so them would never question that they were there. Holding them for the first time and how warm them felt, they thought about what would happen if the world ended in that moment in some kind of caustic implosion and realized they would be happy if it did. They skipped miles together from the same bedroom through paper, screens and dreams. Them would turn from sketch to 3D HD motion picture director's cut in less than a frame. Them are a fractal distinct only to themselves. They want to spend their life discovering every part of them. They love them. Montage come to life, beachsides, forests, rivers, dreams, futures, families, museums, galleries, cars, cafes, fancy, not at all fancy, they fancy them. They love them. Them want to try and taste the world. Recipe after recipe lay at them's feet and in their stomachs. Their forearms would stir culture in pots. Them's review, without fail, would always be the same. Delicious, but needs more salt. The small things. Always the same drink order. When the worst came to worst, they would suggest pizza. Them's eyes would light up the sun. They shared their homes with one another, embracing their joint strangeness and doing their best to explain how they made them the persons they are. They remember how cozy them's home always is. Like them. Like them's memories. Cherish morning after cherish morning, the best part of any day, shifting to see them wrapped in the sun. They kiss them for hours on end. They do it again. They could never find them boring. They tried to share everything together, especially codes, but not the duvet. A career's worth of in-jokes between them, but not a single one funny, but utter hilarity to them both. They could laugh for weeks. They do. They loved the way them would dance, unabashedly surrounded by millions, lost in the moment. They loved getting lost with them. Them is an excellent dresser, a vanity in the best kind of way, the restoration in a black top strutting, day and night. Dance. They love them for it. When they reads, they like to read in them's voice, to be how them would, and all the joy that comes with being them. Them are they's favourite person. They never love them less when them is gone, but instead, when they see them again, they find themselves amazed at how they learn to love them even more. Them said to they not, I love you, but that I cannot wait to fall deeper in love with you, if it is at all possible. They had to. They'd say, you are the thing I want to talk about every day with everyone. They's love for them is the one that waits and adores just being with them. They think every word that comes out of them's mouth is profound. Love is sharing, especially of laughter. They hope them knows that them is the person who pales art with ease. They know truly they were the person when they met them. They, like them, who would stay from March. Tiny deeds, but everything. An old home to they distinctly loving, something to laugh with. Them found where they would go together. Them put their hands on an intimate setting, encased with loving off-grey nails. A hand like them's unique, memorized. Closer and closer to them, how warm them felt. Caustic implosion, and they, distinct only to themselves, discovering every part of them, montage come to life. Fancy, not at all fancy, they fancy them, they love them. Seeing the world, their sweet arms would, without fail, always be so gentle. Delicious undertakings, better out together, always. They suggest, them's eyes would light up the sun. One another, both joint strangeness, the persons they are, cozy memories, cherished after cherished the best. The sun, they kiss, they do it again. Never boring, they could laugh for weeks, what a cackle. They love them unabashedly, and always, in the best kind of way, strutting day and night, dance, they love them for it. When they're in them's voice, all the joy that comes, they's favourite person, when they see them again, they learn to love them even more. Them said to they, what a world. They'd say, you, every day. One that adores every word that comes. Love. They see them, they imagine, them knows that them is the person who pales art with ease. They met them. Did them think they were meeting someone when them met they? Them imagined they, them would always bring their yellow water bottle, no matter what. Them were an undiscovered city in an old home today. Despite their best efforts, they wanted to see where they would go. When them first put their hands on they's face, them encased they's skull with utter beauty. Unique is holding them for the first time, and how warm them felt. Star, heat, death. They skipped miles together from the same bedroom through notes, iPhones, and truths. 3D, HD, motion picture director's cut in less than a frame. Them are the fractal of all fractals. They want to spend their life discovering every part. They fancy them. They love them. As well as seeing, them wanted to go 10 steps further and try to be the world. Delicious. Them's eyes would light up the sun. They remember how cozy them's home always is. Like them. Cherished morning after cherished morning, they try to share everything together, especially codes. They still think them is funnier. They love the way them would dance unabashedly. They love getting found with them. They love them for it. Them are they's favourite person. They never love them any less when them is gone. When they see them again, they find themselves amazed. I love you, but that I cannot wait to fall deeper in love with you. That is at all possible. You were the thing I want to talk about every day with everyone. Love is a sharing, especially of laughter. They love them. Them is the person who pales art with ease.